Okay. So yesterday we have created the Google site map of our website. We learn how to upload it. It's very simple. Again, if you have if you are using a WordPress site, then this is automatically generated through a plugin known as SEO Yoast. But the outlook will be a little different. Presentation would be a little different, but it will look like similar to this. Okay. Now we will learn today how to create a Google Webmaster account. For that, what we need, uh, any one of you have a website which is running right now? How many of you have any website which is running right now where you have the backend access to upload it? Either press 1 or 2 into the chat box. If you have it and you have the access, press 1, otherwise press 2. Shiva Krishna, yes, go ahead and
No, sir.
ask your
Sorry,
question.
wrongly I have clicked it. Sorry. I
Okay,
don't
no,
have.
no problem at all. So I believe only Aditya Gupta has it. The rest of the, I got 4 response, rest 7 people, rest, sorry, 6 people. Okay. So let's do with Aditya. Aditya, it would be great if you can, give me a second. Let me also change the share settings also. So you can share your screen. I will tell, okay, Ranjana has a website but don't have access. No issues. Okay. So you can share your website. I will tell you step by step, and everyone else will learn how to set up the Google Search Console account and how to upload your site map. Uploading means connecting site map with the website. Okay. So if you can open, share your screen and open, just go in Google search and type Google Search Console and share your
What has
screen.
happened to Zoom? My Zoom account is not opening. I don't know what is. I mean, this Zoom. I can't see the Zoom screen. I don't know what is.
You can't see the Zoom screen.
First time this has happened.
Okay.
Let me. I don't know what is happening. Let me log in again then.
Take your time. No issues. Okay. So till the time he is unable to share his screen, let me do that. Okay. So for that, what you have to do is, let me do it in incognito window. Let me type search console on Google. Okay. So the first property you will get. Aditya, are you able to do it now?
Yeah. Now I can do it. Yeah.
Okay. So let me stop sharing my screen. You can share it now.
Okay, so what I have to open now?
Just type in Google Search Console.
Okay. Start now.
Yeah, start now. Type your URL. Okay. Have you from where you have purchased the domain name?
GoDaddy.
Okay, select GoDaddy over there.
Okay.
Yeah, just click on Start Verification. It will ask you to log in into GoDaddy account. Okay. then connect. Oh, some problem is there. Oh, click OK. No issues. Just cancel, verify, remove this property.
Remove property. Okay.
Yeah. Just type your URL over here
Yeah,
in
it's
the
already.
other column, URL prefix.
Yeah.
Yeah, copy, not here, in the URL prefix
Here.
section.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
With type with HTTPS or HTTP, whatever it is. Yeah. Then click on this dot. Yeah. Don't again. No. Yeah, you can download this file. It's a easier method. Okay. Go to your cPanel. Go in public folder. Public HTML. Yeah, upload this file.
Okay, uploaded this exact file, no?
Yeah. Go on Google Search Console.
Okay.
Where is that pop-up gone? Can you retype your website in the URL prefix again? Yeah.
I had pressed done that time, so.
Okay. As you have uploaded the file, it's verified your property. So done. Go on three dots. Go on three dots. Not here. Don't do anything. Just go on these three lines, which are just next to Google Search Console. On the top, yeah, correct. Select property. And you can see loan broker. Click on it. Okay. Click on start. Got it. Okay. I believe you earlier had a property. Maybe that's why it is showing data. Otherwise, it comes blank. But we have re-verified your property. Nothing more than that. That's all. Now you can unshare your screen. Guys, this was a demo how to connect or how to verify your property, because you can't see anybody's data over here, because a lot of people will say that I will like to check Flipkart data, I would like to check Amazon data. You can't check it. Okay. For one simple reason, because it's their property, their individual data, they don't want to share it. That's why what they have done is they have kept this verification process so that who is seeing that data should know which data he is looking at. Okay. For example, what all you can see before that, one thing we have to do is we have to click on sitemap. Remember the sitemap which we generated. Okay, we have to submit that sitemap. Like I already have submitted my sitemap. Okay, if you see over here, XML.sitemap is already submitted and Google is indexing. How to submit is very simple. Your domain name is already typed. You have to type just sitemap.xml and submit it. That's it. Okay, nothing beyond that. So like I give you an idea, we have two sitemaps. Okay, one sitemap is this, which you are looking at. Okay, which is the website sitemap. Okay, the other sitemap we have for blog, our blog section. okay, is on WordPress. So it has its own sitemap. So let me try if we have installed a plugin. I'm not sure. Okay, so look at this. This is another sitemap. So which has 5 sub sitemaps. Under that, the first one has, if I click on first one, then you will see all our blogs, okay, which are there. So for that, what I will do is I have to submit the sitemap. How to submit it? Just copy the URL, okay, and then click, put the URL over here, not the main URL, because henryharving.com is already pre-typed here. Okay, so I have to just add the slug of it and then click on submit the sitemap. Now it shows Google will periodically process and look for changes. You will be notified if anything goes wrong in the future. Now, whenever you see a success, means your sitemap is correctly put in the Google Search Console. If you see an error like this, okay, that means your sitemap is not correctly placed. And one of the person, I believe, has just put the URL. So in case you have done a wrong thing, then remove the sitemap. It's critically very important not to keep a wrong sitemap in your website. Okay. Otherwise, what will happen is your Google Search Console will show these errors, and this will impact the overall health of your website. Okay, so like there are 10 to 12 incorrect errors, so I'm removing each one of them. And they don't have a select all option, so you have to remove it one by one. Okay, so keep checking this area. This is critically very important. If you are submitting wrong sitemap, after a point, Google will stop crawling your sitemaps also. Okay, and if Google stop crawling you, then you will not be ranking on any of the keyword on Google. Remember, not even on the keyword which is your website name. Let's suppose if you get blacklisted, let's suppose Aditya got blacklisted because of this error, then what will happen is even Aditya is searching in Google, or anyone else is searching in Google about loanbroker.com. If you type even loanbroker.com, then also your website name will never come. Okay, even that happened if you do mistakes in this. So you have to be very vigilant in terms of submitting it. Okay. And keep updating the sitemaps. Like yesterday, Aditya has generated it. After he add 2, 3, 5, 10, whatever number of pages, or he removed any page, he has to regenerate the sitemap and submit it. Okay. So generally, to recreate and submit it, what people do is people use automated programs. Okay, you ask your developer, whenever I delete a page, it will be deleted from the sitemap. If I generate a page, okay, then it should be added to the sitemap automatically, so that you don't have to every time generate a sitemap or delete a sitemap. Is that clear to everyone?